Prodovite. Nutrition that gets in.
We have a lady that was in Lancaster. She was doing blood analysis. She's quite qualified. She is a microscopist, and I think I got that right. And I'd like to welcome Denise Abda. Denise, how are you doing tonight?
Good. Thank you, Paul. I'm glad to be here.
Wonderful. I think I pronounced microscopist close enough, didn't I?
Yes. Yeah, it was perfect. You did.
Well, I met you for the first time in Lancaster, and everybody was thrilled that you were back there sharing that with people. So how did you get involved with Victory First?
A couple of weeks ago, a man just, introduced himself and asked if he can come and visit me, knowing that I do the microscopy work. So, I invited him in. We made a little appointment. He came down, he sat down, and he put the bottle of Prodovite on my table, and he told me about it. And I thought it was interesting. And, we talked a little bit. He left me some information. And the things he said really caught my attention because of the microscopy work that I do. And fortunately for me, he left me Bill's number. And as soon as he left, I called Bill. Because I wanted to understand a little bit more, and I wanted to identify with the product to see if it actually does what he said. And I played with it for a while. I had it for a couple of days. I used it on myself. I used it on a couple of people I was working with. And every single time I used it, I saw a change in everybody's blood that I was working with before and after. So that was validating enough. Then I wanted to meet up with Bill so I could get a little bit more information. And Rich told me that, there was a meeting in a couple of days down at Lancaster, so I drove down to hear it. It was about a 2.5 hour drive for me, but I wanted to see what was happening down there because he said everything that he talks about introducing the product and what it can do to help people. Will be presented. Bill will do information about it. So I really enjoyed that evening. I was happy to be there, and I came home. And the next day I called him and said I wanted to meet him to pick up some product. I didn't even want to order it because he lived kind of within 2 hours from me, and we did that. So I used it with myself. I used it, with my family. I offered it to a few friends, and they are getting amazing results. I have a woman who had terrible eczema on her skin, and she is almost cleared, and it's only 4 days. So it's been really interesting for me to watch what's happening with the product. I believe in it. I know it works. I've been doing microscopy work for 9 years, and I haven't seen anything effectively help people as quickly as this. The work that I've seen Prodovite do under the microscope within 5 to 10 minutes. Usually takes me a couple of weeks or months to help people get their profiles changed into a nice, healthy, clean slate. So this is exciting for me. I'm looking forward to it. I then invited Bill to my area, and I had about 30 people come and listen, and they were all impressed, people that have health issues. And it's taken off since then. I'm looking forward to it. This is, a really nice product to get out there. It's clean, it's helpful, it's doing the job they say it does.
Fabulous. Now, I understood you had 4 founders at your meeting?
I did. Yep. They decided to, jump right in they do health consulting, and, it's something that they understood. And it's something that they're working with, and they're all having success. I've spoken with them. They're enjoying the product.
Fabulous. I'm kind of losing you there. Are you still with us?
Yes. Yeah.
Now, you being a microscopist, what really got your attention when you did the blood cell analysis and saw the reaction with people?
The fact that it opens up your cells, when, we look at blood under the microscope, some people's picture is total rouleau is what they call it, which is the cells are so stuck together like stacks of coins. And it's difficult. That could be for a couple of reasons. And, one is hydration. You're dehydrated, and another is your cells are losing their negative charge and they're not repelling each other. They don't have enough oxygen. So it's different reasons. But when I started to use the product and I did, I saw specimens like that before, and 5 to 10 minutes later, checked on it again after taking the Prodovite. Every single person that I used it with, their blood cells were opened and visible and looking healthy and bouncing off each other and in a real clean picture. So, whatever was going on before had definitely been affected, and with good change, because that's what you look for as a microscopist. You want to see the cells floating nicely in the serum and the plasma, so as it goes through the cell walls, the vascular system is going through so it can deliver nutrients to all parts of the body. So that was pretty picturesque for me. I was happy to see it.
Fabulous. I just had a friend who had a little bit of heart surgery, and the doctors looked at his blood prior to doing the surgery, and they said they were, first of all, astonished the blood was so good, and they told him, you're going to have no problem in recovering from this. So it's there. It's just we need to get out to more people to show them what's going on.
Oh, yeah. It's definitely there.
Fabulous. Well, it's wonderful to have you part of the Victory First family, and it's a pleasure to have you on as one of our hosts tonight. So thank you so very much, and I really appreciate it.
Thank you. I'm happy to be here. I look forward to meeting everyone.
Wonderful. Thank you, Denise.